What's good, guys? It's your boy, Just Joel. Either or, stuff. I'm sorry on that one, but soon, please, Lord, to be a great one, Joel, forever. What's happening, people? Of course, as you can tell by the title on the thumbnail, this is our Saturday night's main event, May 2025 edition review. Of course, I can't do any review or any sort of wrestling content without my guy. He's been outside this past bank holiday weekend, but he's back now, back to business. The one and only TCJ. What are you saying, my bro? You good?
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tribal Chief Jeff. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and acknowledge me. Yes, I was outside. I've been in outer space recently. I've been outside with nature. And yeah, I was out at the weekend as well with my guys. Um, but yeah, now I'm back in the
Right.
comfort of my own bedroom.
Nice.
And you know what to do already, man. Subscribe to both our channels, you know, above our heads and A
Trust
Town
me.
down under in the description.
Trust me, everything's there.
Late Chief, Saturday
Oh boy.
night's main event.
Oh boy.
What do we have to say? Let's talk about it, like Trick Williams says. Trick Williams, the new TNA champion, world
That's
champion,
true. Big up Trick
and of
Willie.
course, my glorious CEO is back being four belts money again. It's been a great weekend for me, man. Even on the lame football side, Chelsea actually got Champions League somehow after that horrible season. But this ain't about football.
Nice
This ain't
man.
about the CEO. This ain't about Trick Williams.
Mm.
This is about Saturday night's commercial bonanza.
Trust me, bro. I
Because
can't believe it. Sorry, carry on. Sorry.
no, I was gonna call your name out anyways. So because
Of
late
course.
chief,
Yeah.
talk to him, man.
All right. I get that this is a free, you know, event, so to speak, or a TV one in America and a YouTube one here. I understand that completely. But why are we getting free adverts in the space of like the first match? I cannot, or commercial breaks, as Americans say. We say, well, I think they say ad breaks as well, but adverts for
The
us.
same thing.
Same thing. You know what we're talking about? It just interrupts the match flow. I can't really get into it. There's just so
Technically
many.
for us, there's no adverts. It just says we'll be back,
Yeah, but I think they
So
get.
we don't actually see the adverts.
Yeah, but they do in America because it's on NBCC, so they
Yeah.
get adverts. But it's just the same thing of the rap. Why don't they do picture in picture? It doesn't make any sense. It's just killing me, man. It's like it kills the
Oh,
matches. Obviously, it was late for us over here in the UK, and as you know, seeing free adverts in about the space of 20 minutes at like 20 past one in the morning is absolutely criminal. But in terms of matches, we'll just get onto those. I don't want to rant too much because forget pouring negative
no.
energy
I
into
gotta say
things.
something. There were so
Mm.
many ads here that I had to go and say I'm gonna do 10 press ups for every
Oh,
ad
you did, yeah,
break
you
there
did say
was.
that. You did
And
say
then
that.
eventually it just became 20. So I think I did that. I think I got to
How
at
does that
least
work?
100.
Oh, okay,
Probably
okay, okay.
probably 100, 120 in total, feel like.
We said just 20, honestly.
Nah, bro, so many. But yes, the
Yeah, man.
matches. No, do we even remember the matches before the commercial breaks? Who
It's
actually
peak.
opened the show?
Tag
Who actually
match was
opened the
good. That
show?
was a good match. Tag match.
What
CM
tag
Punk,
match was there, bro? Oh, you
CM
see?
Punk and Bron Breaker. Man said CM Punk. CM Punk and Sami Zayn taking on Bron Breaker and Seth Rollins. That was a good match. Of course, a big talking point is a return of Bronson Reed. The match was fun, despite the commercial breaks. If you watched it, you watched it. I know we're not going to really go over the matches like spot by spot on
Yeah,
this. This is not what we're
commercial breaks
doing.
was ruined in, man.
You know
Let's
what
just
I'm
talk
saying?
about the big part of the show.
Yeah,
Big
facts.
Bronson Reed, big pause. He returned, taking out Chick Magnet Punk and Sami
Mm,
Zayn, who those guys were also, their gear for, Palestine. They put both their gear in Palestine colors, so that was sick, in it? But
yes.
yeah, Bron Breaker came out, took
Breakdown.
them out. um, I don't even know if there was an explanation last night on Raw. I don't know if Seth actually explained himself, but the way I see it, because obviously lots of people were like, "What? Why
And
is Bron Breaker helping Seth?" For me, I think it's just quite obvious. Obviously, we know like Seth Rollins, he had his guts destroyed by Bron Breaker multiple times, all them tsunamis making him bleed internally and all of that. And obviously they were on
don't
the
go
other
anywhere.
side at
Don't
war
go
because
anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, he's destroyed his what?
what did I say?
I said that his guts destroyed. Damn, son. Yeah, you're mad for that one still. I can't lie. You're mad for that. Still, I can't even lie to
Yeah,
you.
that's a huge pause still.
That's a huge, huge. But I don't know if we can play again. Pause. Can't
I'm
press play.
gonna have to be stopped off still, fam. Oh
I'm have
my
to be
days.
stopped. Yeah, I'm have to be a one-man show. Sorry. That's one. I'm just. He's back. He's back. He's back. He's back. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, yes. So the way I see it is obviously they were Seth Rollins was once on the side of the greater good,
Mm,
and Bronson Reed, he's always been on the side of the greater evil. Bronson Reed always wants to be in the main event no matter what. Seth Rollins is now on the side of the greater evil. So the way I see it, Bronson Reed, even though he's been out injured, he still has the same goal of being in the main event. So they must have just talked it out and just let bygones be but let bygones be bygones. I think that's
maybe.
like a simple
No,
explanation, you know.
Paul Heyman was saying that uh the reason why I watched Raw this morning briefly, I was better. Like basically, he was saying that everyone was scared of Bronson Reed or something like that because he's dangerous. Very, very, very good promo, but yeah, it was all a bit thing. This is what we do over here, guys. By
What,
the way, we watch things and forget in a few hours. That's what we do over here. We're very forgetful. No, I'm joking.
so what do you say Paul said? Just that everyone's scared of Bronson Reed.
Something like that. I can't even remember. Don't quote me. He did say that, but there's a bit more to it. But Seth Rollins is saying no, he's going after the Money in the Bank. That's his way to the
Yeah,
title for
that I
now.
caught.
Da 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 da.
I actually joined
Yeah.
the more late, you know. But of course, Rollins basically saying, yeah, that he wants the power and all that stuff. So,
Yes.
yeah, people have been saying what Seth is doing is basically a bootleg version of what our tribal chief used to do for a couple of years. Okay, now the next match was for the Women's United States Championship. Zelina Vega defending against Chelsea Green. Obviously, we didn't speak about this in our preview because, it was announced very late,
It was.
literally in the night
Yeah.
before. And even the announcement itself was even like, I even missed the announcement myself because it was just like, when they just do it quickly in between commercials and all that stuff. Like it wasn't like it was in the ring and then backstage or whatever. In fact, it might have been backstage, but if you missed it, you missed it. Because what happened on Saturday, Chelsea Green wearing her 6 inch high boots, making Zelina look even more tiny than she already
Yeah, I
is.
saw that, bro.
And yeah, Chelsea was getting in her face. Zelina just punched her, beat her up, and then yeah, they just the typical separation, and
Hmm.
then I guess the match was announced after that. But this was just a really quick match. Chelsea Green, Zelina Vega, and their gears were amazing, but it was one of the most obvious cases of yo, here's my homework, but make it look cute. Don't copy too much. And in terms of looking cute, yes, they both looked incredible, absolutely spectacular. Zelina Vega, my Women's United States champion. Mm. But anyways, I'm not going to talk about how the woman looked. I'm going to talk about the match. It was a quick match,
Yeah.
about 5 minutes or less. And
Um.
Zelina Vega, yeah, she didn't hit that 619 properly, and she
Yeah, I
ended up
saw that.
busting Chelsea's nose open.
I saw that.
And then she returned with a super code red, and that was
On the
that
top,
still.
yeah, that was cool. That was cool. I didn't see that, but yeah, like you said, with respect. But I don't know why they keep doing the women like this, man. It's just a bit unfair for us to speak on things that kind of don't really get it's added late. They didn't get much time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's a bit mad out here for
But
sure.
one thing though, speaking of the women, they've got Evolution on July 13th.
It's been added to the yeah. I did
Evolution's
see that.
making its return after all this time. And
Hmm.
the next Saturday night's main event is on July 12th.
Right.
So people are thinking Saturday night's main event is going to be strictly men, pause, and then obviously just all women on the evolution thing in it. We'll see in it, but I think we'll probably talk about evolution at some point in the future. Maybe just the match card that we would like to see and all that. But yeah, that's enough of the women now. Keeping it short, just like they kept it short. And now we move on to my favorite match of the entire event: John Cena versus R-Truth
Okay.
for no title. But this was just fun. This was pure fun, bro. We had John Cena come out in his
It's,
entrance, yeah. Hey,
yeah, yeah.
his usual entrance. And then, fam, I think, no, I was watching on my own. I watched it with my boys the next morning. Them man were just confused. We were so jokes. John Cena comes in, does his new entrance, and then R-Truth comes out to the classic John Cena entrance and nails that shit spot on. Like the whole entrance
It was
spot on.
good, yeah, yeah.
It was so funny, man. The way I was just laughing, bro. Like, man, R-Truth, and he's got his own R-Truth over Cena. His shirt, bro. because he even dropped that new profile pic before that match, so there was a hint there. But man,
Mm.
that was fun. And literally, the only moves our truth got in were Cena's 5 moves of doom and
Yeah, it's
the
mad,
S.
isn't it?
The only moves, but fam, that nah. It's funny because like even the next day I was talking with my boy, like when it comes to the John Cena sequence, everybody, even the average wrestling fan, knows that standard John Cena sequence. Shoulder tackle, shoulder tackle. The guy just
Oh, yeah,
we
yeah.
were even
Bad
laughing
knuckle,
at the
yeah,
fact that John Cena did that swing, bro, because it's John Cena's move, but that's just a setup for that drop. And then you can't
yeah.
5 knuckle shuffle, attitude adjustment. See the kicking out of the AA was funny, and then the man goes into the FTF. But that was it, man. And then obviously the best bit at the end, Cena's like, fuck this, man. Give him my title. But since he knows the rules, it's not a title match, and the ref is right there. He stunts, and then he lets the ref take the belt. Him and Archie, you think they're having a moment, but nah, he's smart. So he lets the ref, take the belt. And then
Mm.
Archie coming to embrace him, but now he just gets a boot in the nuts. And then Cena picks him up for the AA. I was gonna say FU, and then 1, 2, 3, match done. And
Mm.
that was just fun. That was fun, bro.
It's
I
fun, but it's
watched
a
that
bit.
2 times more, bro. Since it was
It weren't
fun, bro.
bad. All right, I'll watch it again. I don't know what's going on. The Cena run doesn't sound like I'm moaning or nothing. I do hear what they're doing, but it's a little bit stinky. But we'll see what happens in it. We'll see what happens for
So lots
sure.
of people are not are not rating the Cena one. I don't know why,
It's all right.
but
I'm
that
not saying
was.
no. I don't think it's as bad as like what people make out to be, but it's not. Maybe so. It could be two things true at the same time.
And then after that, we had a little Cena versus Jey Uso. They
Moment.
did have their thing. Cena just basically said, what if you lose to Logan Paul, basically, and all that stuff. And then that almost came to play in the main event. But before we get to the main event, we've got to talk about Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest, still cage match.
Mm.
I'm still yet to watch that match.
No
that
way.
adds to competition, bro. Like I watched
Yeah.
it here and there, but I want to watch it completely in it.
To be
But
fair,
it was a good match. They're
yeah,
saying Drew McIntyre might have got injured again, but now he's really taking time off because
yeah.
he
He's
needs to
taking
heal
time.
up from the injuries. And all I've got to say about this year, if when Drew McIntyre returns, if he is not
Yeah,
immediately going after
facts,
not the world
facts,
title, he needs to go straight after the Universal title when he
facts.
returns. And if he's not doing that, because bro, it's been man, if he's not
Facts. No,
doing that,
he's been killing it for sure. He's been killing it. MVP for us last year on our top 10 or whatever we did our favorites, but he was number one for me. Been putting in work, man. Definitely. Decent match. I know the ending was a bit underwhelming. Even Jesse Ventura on commentary had something to say about that.
yeah,
Say that the exit through the door was a little bit anticlimactic, but that's here
take
nor
Drew in it,
there.
man. So he's not
Facts.
getting the pin in it, like. So he's not getting pinned. That's the way I see it. He's just
Yeah,
protecting his unit. But yeah, apparently it was mad because the good guys. When does a good guy ever walk out of the cage or something like that? Innit? I
I don't
don't
think he
know.
said maybe it's anticlimactic. I don't know. I can't remember what he was trying to say, but good match from them two. They both Damian Priest is better than what a lot of people give him credit for,
He honestly is, man. And like
for
he's just
sure.
hated so much. He's hated so
Um,
much.
what else, bro? It was a good match. I knew that was going to be a good match. I was excited for that match. It was all right. It was good. It was fun. Da, da, da. Them two delivered. If you watched it, you watched it.
And now the main event,
Mm.
Jey Uso versus Logan Paul. Jey Uso has done a whole different entrance this time. He's coming into the crowd, eating with the kids and all that stuff. That is lit, man. And he even did that again on Monday Night Raw. So maybe that's his new thing now. Just eating with all the kids and everyone, bro. Fantastic. The Logan Paul comes in. They have their match. And yeah, there were rumors of Cody Rhodes returning, yeah. And unfortunately for me, he actually did because,
I said,
man,
unfortunately for you,
because in my group chat, yeah, all these
I
people in my Jade Cargill group chat, they mock me because Roman Reigns does not show up to work. So over the past week, I've been saying, when is Cody Rhodes showing up to work? This guy don't show up to work. You only get onto Roman Reigns. And this guy showed up to work last night. Or he didn't actually work, but he stopped John Cena from helping Logan Paul win the match.
if it
And
was up to me, I would have had it longer, but I would have made the wait longer. But it is what it is. I
yeah,
guess they can't
fam.
have it going for too long in it. So yeah,
Man, John Cena came out to like obviously try and stop Jey Uso because obviously, like I said, the little talk they had earlier, you know. And man, I thought that he was gonna help Logan Paul win. I thought shit, Logan Paul might actually win this. But yeah, Cody came out and saved the day. Fucking quarterback one hero. And yeah, after that, Jey Uso got the 1, 2, 3, and yeah, Cody picked up the mic and they did Money in the Bank. Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes versus Logan Paul and John Cena. So yeah, that's gonna be a good match. I actually like that still.
It should
So
be all right. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that one still. But do you have anything else you want to say? Because that
I
was
watched
mainly
that.
not much to talk about really with all them
I'll
adverts and stuff.
no offense at all, please, to anyone in that main event. I watched it twice, and it was hard for me to take in
Yeah,
anything
too many ads
much.
in it. Too many
Much.
ads.
The last, the advert, literally, there's an advert. Then there was like a next 4 minutes after that advert. That was like I couldn't believe it, bro. Like the last advert came, and then we got the 4 minutes of so maybe 2 minutes of the match, and then the 2 minute ending segment, whatever. Can't believe it. No offense to anyone. Jay also, I know people have been complaining about him online. It's not really his fault, but that match was really difficult for me to get into, and I just couldn't be bothered, man. These Saturday Night main events, I mean, I guess they're going to be the same format going
That's why
forward.
that's why I never liked it from for the first
Yeah,
time,
I
bro.
get you. At
Ads.
first couple of times, I was like, no, it's free TV. I get it, but now I'm just like, damn, man, it
Man.
kills. But tag match coming up at Money in the Bank. Um, oh, flip's sake, I wanted Jay Uso versus Gunter versus Logo. I don't want to see Jay versus Gunter again. We've seen that enough. I like them both, but we've seen that so many times. I don't want to see that again.
Yeah, this will be like the fifth time now, I think.
Wait, didn't Gunter want? Wait a minute, wait, Gunter wanted, but then it's Cody and Cena. So what's gonna happen with Gunter then?
I think
Because he
that's next.
wanted.
I think that might happen next week still, fam.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
we just gotta see with that one, man. But yeah,
I don't
what you
want to
said,
see Jay
people
versus
hating
Gunter
on
again,
Jay.
man.
All I say, there's people hate on Jay, they hate on Mercedes Moné, they hate on Rhea Ripley. Who else gets hate, man? There's a lot of hate, but I just
Bianca.
have 3 words: Liv Morgan slogan, cry about it, man. Just keep crying. Because yeah, man, like that's all they can do. Just keep crying. Because
Yeah,
what's the good to do? There's nothing you can do about it. Just keep crying, man.
for sure.
Either enjoy or fuck off. Yeah, that was Saturday night's main event.
Hey,
That
that
shit
was
was
cold.
rubbish. Shit was rubbish, man. Like so rubbish. I couldn't even do my bad bitch maths,
You
like
couldn't even
talking
do
about
the, but
Cena
yeah,
and
you didn't have
Chelsea.
time.
So
Monday
yeah,
Night Raw was a little something last night as well. There's a
yeah. I
couple
need to
bits on
rewatch that. I
there.
watched it live, but I need to rewatch
And
it.
triple threat match for the money. Couple qualifiers. Some great match between Dragon Lee, Penta, and Chad Gable. That was a good match. That was a solid match, by the way. People were asked about that. But we're going to keep you guys up to date, as we go on towards Money in the Bank. We're going to be, giving you guys the content as we usually do. If it's not on this channel, it's on Jeff's channel.
One thing I need to say: Liv Morgan returned. Sue. Oh man, that felt good, man. That like for me, I didn't enjoy Raw much. That so Liv Morgan's return was the only thing that I enjoyed from him.
Mm,
But we can talk about it another time.
yeah, we
It's been a
can.
tribal chief. I'm out of words. No more words like Jeff Hardy's old theme song.
Oh.
Peace.